The developing countries have a challenge of their own. They're both complex and varied. The Delhi Sustainable Development Summit, which we began in 2001, provided us a platform to be able to discuss some of these complex challenges which are in the emerging economies. And hence, over the 12 years, the DSDS has been able to bring about subjects and issues for discussion on a platform that is so relevant and so important to the developing world. And hence, the DSDS has emerged as one of the foremost discussion platforms on sustainable development for the entire globe, as the emerging economies do comprise a large part of the economic activities within the globe. The theme on the global challenge on resource efficient development and growth is quite important and very easy to make the Indians understand, because we had in the year 1995 undertaken a massive study. It was a path-breaking exercise where we looked at our resources, of how we had used our resources since independence, which was 1947 to 1997, and then projected a scenario of how these resources would be if the current trends continue. And that was a study which was called Green India 2047, and I hope and I am confident that many of the people who would have been interacting with our institute would know of this study. The study did bring about the challenges of resource efficiency and resource use. 15 years now, we are going to be discussing these same issues on a global platform. The Delhi Sustainable Development Summit will be talking about the challenges of resource efficiency, which could be air, water, land, forest, soil, biodiversity, in a global platform. And hence, the Indian context is so much more relevant. In addition to that, in the Indian context, for the corporate sector, if you would know that the Parliament has just signed the companies bill, and what is in the companies bill is how efficiently the resources will be used by the corporate sector. The businesses will need to use their resources diligently, and also how they are going to be providing a social responsible behavior in all the activities or businesses that they do. Hence, the relevancy of this theme is widespread. It doesn't only look at the globe and the policymakers, but also the businesses at large. The DSDS has been extremely privileged to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India for the last 3 years. In the past also, we have had the Prime Minister participating in the summit and inaugurating it. We do hope that 2013 we will again have Dr. Manmohan Singh with us to bless this platform. In terms of participation, the summit, as we are aware, has had heads of states and heads of government from other countries also participating, both developing and developed. This year we would have the inclusion of several countries, heads of states and heads of government, several countries, which includes Russia, some countries from Africa, some low-lying island states like Fiji, Maldives. We have the head of state from Seychelles who will be joining us. We would have the former president of Finland and numerous other ministers from different countries. We do expect that there would be participation from at least 25 countries from across the globe in the summit. The more interesting elements of the DSDS 2013 is that for the first time we have introduced the track, which is where we have parallel tracks that would run simultaneously, which allows focused discussions on certain very specific issues. The DSDS is a platform where you normally end up talking in general on global issues. But the track allows some very focused discussions on issues, and some of the issues that we have taken is sustainable mobility, water, the green economy, and the knowledge economy, which is very important. In addition to this, we are also introducing a media colloquium for the first time, where we would have young journalists who would be invited to join us and be with us for the 4 days of the summit, which includes the World CEO Sustainability Summit, the corporate wing of the DSDS. And we expect and hope that the journalists would understand and imbibe some of the good practices and would be able to learn what is on ground and share it through their respective esteemed publications. I would say 3 reasons for participating in the DSDS. As we mentioned, this is one of the largest platforms for thought leaders in a developing world. We are moving to a knowledge economy, and there is so much to learn from whatever is happening across the ground and at a grassroots level. This platform actually allows people to share their best practices at a level which you do not get easily which is not easily documented. And here is an opportunity for people to share and get knowledge of issues and learnings from across the world, which is not actually documented. The second part would be that, given that the thought leaders who descend on in this platform and from various walks of life, it gives an opportunity for expanding your activities. It could be businesses, it could be your expertise across the globe. So this provides a huge networking opportunity, if I may say so. And the third and the most important part is what lies beneath what we are planning to achieve through this summit, is to be able to form a coalition of like-minded people, young people, people like you and me, who can perhaps set about or be a trendsetter for a new version of the word which is called sustainable development.